I want to start with this, though. Yesterday was media day, and I was reading Bill Plaschke of the Los Angeles Times. You know, the one controversial story here is Tank Johnson. His bodyguard got shot. For a while, at least, his 1- and 3-year-old kids taken away. Police raid his house. They find ammo, guns, AK-47, pit bull cages. Plaschke yesterday interviewed Tank Johnson. He asked him this question. You're 6'3", 300 pounds. Why do you need so many guns? Said Tank, I'm from Arizona. I live in the desert. Okay, so why keep them loaded in the house with young kids? Said Tank Johnson, quote, well, you have the liberty to ask that question, but, if you have kids, you know how it is. Can I just say this? Not really. I've got 2 kids, and at least in my neighborhood, there has not been a rash of child stealing. Now, maybe Tank Johnson's neighborhood, there's an aggressive group of child thieves. But because you have 2 kids, I don't really think it validates 500 rounds of ammo, pit bull cages, AK-47s, bodyguards, nightclubbing, and getting shot. Maybe it's in his homeowner's contract. Grass can be only 2 inches high, and you've got to have 700 rounds of ammo. But Tank Johnson was a piece of work yesterday at the media day. First of all, bad guys always say this. Here's Tank's first sound.
I can see if I really felt in my heart that I was a bad person or doing bad things, but I don't feel that way. I'll face, whatever questions that you guys ask, I'll face them like a man because, it is what it is, and this still is a great opportunity. This is a small block of the week that I got to deal with, and it's not a big deal. I got a great team, great organization.
First of all, stop that.
A great week of practice.
I'm not a bad person. Bad guys never think they're bad people. I'll never forget watching Sopranos, and Tony Soprano is saying, he's rationalizing his lifestyle, Tony Soprano. And he's saying, well, Italians never got a fair shake. We came to America with nothing. We worked hard. Yeah, like that validates beating a guy with a lead pipe on the pier an hour later. The bad guys never think they're bad guys. Tax cheats always say, well, everybody else cheats. It's not good enough. Of course you don't think you're a bad guy. Bad guys never do. Then Tank went into this diatribe. Go ahead.
I pride myself on just being normal. I don't like to embrace, a superstar celebrity status. I like to be a normal person. And a lot of times when you want to do normal things, sometimes it's just not permissible. You can't just do normal things. I can't just, go out and just think I'm going to have a normal night like you would or somebody else would. I got to take in consideration who I am and what I represent, and sometimes you lose sight of that when you just want to be a normal person.
Yeah, by the way, I'm pretty normal. Got a couple of kids, watch movies and sports, like guy stuff. 6 weapons, 500 rounds of ammo, bodyguard getting shot, half dozen pit bull rings at home, all in 1 week. Okay, that's not normal unless you're Suge Knight. Okay, I got news for you. That was normal for the guy Tony Montana in Scarface. Don't give me your normal. You're not normal. That much ammo at your house isn't normal. Then Tank Johnson went into this.
I just got to kind of, tighten some screws and, become more of a homebody and a family-oriented person. And, I'm not out there like, a lot of people want to think that I am, but, that's just, it is what it is, and that's the perception, and I just deal with that every day.
Okay, the problem with Tank Johnson isn't that he's not home enough. The problem isn't that. The problem is his home. It's a compound. That's the problem with his home. Kids and loaded weapons. I'm a homebody. Well, so are lots of criminals. Never forget, Michael Jackson was a homebody. So was the Unabomber, David Koresh. Okay, Osama bin Laden hung out in his cave all day. That's a cave body. Just because you're at home, people say homebody. Yeah, I'm going to be a homebody. Most crimes are committed, a lot of the really bad stuff, in the office or at home. Rifles, handguns, ammo, pit bull rings, bodyguard getting shot. If that's normal, we're Beirut and this is the 70s. Okay, it's not good enough. And by the way, the bodies I'm worried about at Tank Johnson's home, not the home bodies, I'm worried about his kids. 1 and 3 years old, who, by the way, during the raid of his home by police had to be taken away by authorities. How did that affect Tank Johnson? The next night he went clubbing and his bodyguard got shot.